That's a big thing to be getting on the Mind Game team. And like, did you keep the relationship with Shane going, like from when you first met him, or how did you reconnect that?
Yeah, I had known him through Omar and stuff, and so he knew I was out there and stuff. But I wasn't like on the team or anything, but I kind of was just trying to film and do something. Like I started filming for the section before, like clips that ended up in it. I started filming before I knew I was going to be on the Mind Game team. He had just seen them later. He saw like the footage and was like, "Oh."
Because you were really pushing yourself at this time.
I was really pushing myself. I wanted to make a really good section either way or something.
Yeah, I heard an interesting story. I don't know who I heard it from, but I heard an interesting story about how you got a section in the video. I don't know if Shane said it somewhere or something like that, that you kind of showed him the clips and they couldn't deny the fact that how good they were. And he's like, I have to give this guy a section. And that's kind of how you got your foot in the door that way. Is that true?
Yeah, that's basically what happened. Like he saw the clips and was like, "Oh, let's do something." I guess so. I didn't know I was gonna like, but then I started filming more seriously. I think it wasn't the majority of it, but maybe a few tricks.
No, I remember. I think which tricks it was like the Alip Soul.
Alip Soul
on the like the launch Alip Soul on the playground.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
that was insane.
Like the Royale to Royale, because I remember seeing those early.
Those were early on
the roof. So I remember like coming over to your place and seeing like maybe like 9 or 10 tricks.
Did you come over to that apartment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like those were part of it.
Yeah.
For sure. And maybe like the 180 to back Royale on that down ledge too, but I'm not sure. But definitely like the Royale and the Alip Soul were like very early on.
That's crazy you remember that.
Yeah.
Seeing that, like just the footage on the computer.
Yeah.
From that. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how it happened, I guess.
Well, those tricks stuck out, man. Like it was like that time, like no one was, kind of doing.
Yeah.
Or people were pushing, but everyone had their own different way.
Yeah, I mean, the level of skating was so high. I feel like it was so high back then that it was like, how do you like break through or like everyone was so good, It was like Aaron Feinberg, Brian Aragon, all these people, So it was like you kind of had to just step up your game or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You stepped it up in like a different way, kind of, I feel like, though, because you weren't specifically just doing crazy hammers like all these other people. It's kind of like what we were talking about with Walt the other day. Like, you made a niche for yourself in a specific way because your skating was so unique at the time, and it's timeless also in the sense that you were doing a lot of creative stuff that really stands the test of time today because that's what direction mostly skating is going now,
Oh, the
creativity part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was super inspired by like Farmer, Dustin Latimer, all those guys who were like, and John Elliott, and like people who were like pushing those boundaries, I guess, like doing hammers, and especially Feinberg. I think he would do like he had this whole like creative hammer style, like doing hammers, but like on spots in like types of creative ways that was like felt like new to me or something. Like you usually don't see those two things together at such a high level. And I think it was words. Aaron Feinberg had just had some like just really fucked up creative hammer type tricks.
No, I think a lot of that was, and I think you know this too, but like Aaron was trying to prove that he could be on because Dustin at first in earlier things didn't want to have Aaron on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what he told us.
He said it when he
Dustin Latimer was like, "No, this kid."
No, he kind of just said, "Oh, we're doing our own thing," and Aaron's like, "No, I could hang," and he was like, "Oh, well, no, kind of joking." But so I think when Aaron
Isn't that funny?
Aaron got on, he had to.
Really funny.
It was really funny. So Aaron had to like push extra hard to like prove he could be on, and him and Dustin would skate a lot, and Dustin was like the kind of unimpressed type, so like he would really and Aaron I think. If he didn't impress you, it really bothered him too. So it was a good way to extract.
Trying to get Dustin Latimer's approval.
Yeah, good luck. It's tough. Well,
but that's probably why he's so good. I mean, he's just naturally talented and good, but maybe that's a big part of it too.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah,
just a theory.
Just a theory.
But that is funny thinking of someone saying like Aaron Feinberg. No, like
Feinberg not being good enough for Mind Game at the time. Yeah, no, it's insane. Came with the best sections ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe it was all like a secret plan where like Dustin was like, we want him on, and I'm gonna like act like I don't, so I could really push him because I know his personality.
Yeah, psych out.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Did you guys get any pushback like that when you go on Mindgame?
No, but I know Ben knows it's like a vote thing to get you on, and that's cool when everyone says you can be on, whether it's like Flow, M, Pro, whatever. Yeah, it's like a vote, so that's cool.
Were you two on the same time, or you were on first, Billy?
I think you were on first.
I can't remember. It was around the same time, though.
Yeah.
Because you came on just for that last video.
Yep. It's a good last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't it sad when you got the call from Shane?
Yeah. It was just starting for me. So I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He like took me out to lunch at this place called the Gypsy Den. Did you ever
get the Gypsy Den? Really? That's where you took it?
It's in this little stupid plaza.
Yep.
Yeah.
Santa Ana, right?
No. There's that one, but there's one in Costa Mesa.
Oh, okay.
And it's called the Anti-Mall. It's like this little like plaza.
Yeah, the
Anti-Mall. Shane was like a regular.
It's a super healthy spot.
Yeah, I actually worked there at the time. I had a job, or like I
worked there.
Yeah,
no way.
I had a job. I got a job as a waiter there. Like while I was filming for Accidental Machines, I was waiting tables at the Gypsy Den. But anyways, I'm just remembering this now. He took me. So we went to the Gypsy Den, and he was like, just dropped it on me, or just
how'd that go down? What'd he say?
I don't remember specifically. I just remember him being like in a roundabout, kind of super positive way, saying it's over or something.
In a positive way,
or just like he wasn't like.
He could somehow dump that news on you and kind of make you feel.
Do you remember how it happened? With you?
Yeah, Shane called me.
And just kind of was nicely.
But he said like, yeah, this is the end, but hope the best. It's been awesome work. Like he just makes you feel good about it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, and he put like a lot into that. I mean, he had been doing it for a long time, and he had his own ideas about what he was going to do next in his own life and career and stuff. So it's like, what was I going to say?
Yeah.
No, I want to make another section.
No, sir. I do not accept that.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he tell you guys there was going to be like an ad in Daily Bread or whatever? Do you remember that ad? Is it Game Over?
And Game Over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that was happening?
I didn't know
that's a very unique way for a company in general to go out. Like you're done, but you're still paying the money to like advertise and let everybody know. Like that you could tell kind of the way he said it to you guys because he left the industry in a nice way to the rest of the world anyway.
Right. I do remember that now. I haven't thought about that. But it's like a very Shane way to...
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like even to like take you out to lunch or like have lunch with you to tell you is pretty respectable.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that conversation could have gone either way. Like, hey, like Ben, like I want to talk to you. Let's go out to lunch, whatever. You could be like, oh, am I like, is something big happening with Mindgame or something like that? But it was like the opposite,
Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know to this day, the exact details of why it ended, but it's more just like business stuff that I wasn't involved in or that I didn't know anything about that him and I think Dustin had together with it. So I'm not sure, but I didn't really ask, and I'm just like, okay, next thing.